Yo, 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 mic check 1 2 1 2. Oh, so you guys, I wanted to show you my flowers, my lovely flowers that I got from my beautiful client and friend. Aren't these gorgeous? I'm so special. My baby's getting me flowers and nice stuff. Isn't that gorgeous? Thank you, Nunu. I just want to say I love you for these beautiful flowers. And I wanted to show them off. Aren't they gorgeous? Hi, Nova's grandeur. And Nova, I didn't know you sent somebody to me, and I wanted to say thank you for giving me the referral and speaking my praises, honey. I really appreciate that. Nova called me a badass. Thank you, girl. And I really appreciate you. I had no idea that she came from you until she told me. So, thank you for that. And you know I love you. But anyway, these are for my beautiful clients and friends. Nunu. Thank you, Nunu. I love you, boo. And they go right on my ancestor altar. Okay. Hey, Tanya. Thank you, lovely. Yeah, she told me that you were singing my praises, girl. And I really appreciate that. You know, I love me some compliments, so. And I really appreciate you. She said, yes, girl, I had to direct her to you. Aw, thanks, love. I try. I really try. That's what I'm saying. Like, I bust my ass. Like, sometimes, and just so y'all know, thank you, Belle. Sometimes I'm harsh. Like, with my clients, sometimes I could be harsh. You know, when y'all do what you're not supposed to do, what I directly, expressly tell you not to do, and then you do it, or you start to get panicky or impatient or whatever, I'll be quick to check you. But it's out of love because it does no good for your work. It does absolutely no good not following directions or starting to panic or whatever, lose patience or whatever. It does, yes, KP. It is all love. It's out of love. If I didn't care, I just wouldn't care, you know? So it's for your own good. And I let you guys know that up front. Like, listen, I'm a bitch. Like, I'm a bitch. Like, but it's out of love. I don't. Your parents wouldn't spank you if they didn't love you. Your parents wouldn't punish you if they didn't love you. Or anybody, your best friend, whatever. They wouldn't check you if they didn't love you. Tanya. Of course. Of course. Well, you're married now, huh, babe? Huh, Tanya? You're married now, so it is what it is. Fuck him. You're way better now. Anyway, all right, y'all. So who's gonna do my time stamping? You're so wise. I'm sure all your clients learn so much from you. Gain so much more than just the manifestation. Girl, you're gonna make me cry with that one. I hope so. Hi, B. I was just thinking about you. I really hope so, Maddie, because that's my goal ultimately. Not just manifest what you want, but like teach you. Because I've been through a lot in my life. Like, I'm 36 years old. I'm not the oldest, but I'm not the youngest. And I've been through some shit in my 36 years of life. And I just learned a lot of shit. So I try to help you guys so that you don't make the same mistakes that I did. You know, if I wish I had somebody who schooled me on certain behaviors and certain things not to do with men or with whatever, you know. I know I learned so much from you and still learning. Love you. You always make me cry, you. Always. Always. Love you, girl. I love you guys so much. Aw, thank you. B. All right, y'all. Let's get to this. So, what do they feel about Me versus the other party. Okay? Aw, Kira. I love y'all. Okay. So let's do this. All right. I took him out of the freezer. Am I safe now? Yes, Flobo. See, I knew there was somebody. I knew at least one person in the room had somebody in the fucking freezer. I'm so glad. See, I had a feeling. That's what made me, like, say it. So it must have been you. Yeah, girl, you're safe. Now, whatever didn't go down the drain, like run it under warm water or whatever didn't go down the drain, you could bury it and just redo it and bind them in a honey jar. Hey, boo. Did you see I showed off your flowers? Thank you, Nunu. I love the beautiful flowers from the bottom of my heart. I love all you guys. You guys really, like, you have no idea. Okay. So, pick a card. Here's how it works for y'all. I love you more, baby. Here's how it works for y'all, okay? 1 through 5. You pick a number 1 through 5. Hey, Bridge! I don't suppose you want to do my timestamps. I'm just kidding. You did it last time. She sat with me off for the whole 2 hours and timestamp. And Renu always does it, and Bridge always does it. And I really appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah. Freezer's not how you keep a man. But I'm glad. I knew that message was for somebody. I don't even know what made me bring that shit up. Missy did. Missy asked a question and it like reminded me. Like, oh, there is a wrong way to do a spell. Okay, so here's how it goes. Pick a number 1 through 5, and this is I'm gonna do 2 columns for each number. 1 is how your person of interest feels about you. The other one is how they feel about. Thank you, Jeebus. The other one, happy birthday, Tanya. No, yeah, tomorrow's your birthday. Well, technically, it's her birthday now in Australia. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tanya. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Joseph beat me to it. Oh. Yeah, but isn't it tomorrow where you're at? Oh, wait. It's March 4th now because it's after. Isn't it March 5th for you now or no? That's what I was thinking. It was March 5th for you in Australia. But I'm looking because it's after midnight though. Okay. But still, I'm still one of the first people now. Me and Joseph. Okay. So, I'm going to do 1 column for how the person feels about you. The other column, how they feel about the other person. Okay. Spirits, this is for number 1. Please show me, for those who picked the number 1, which is nobody practically, how their person of interest feels about them in comparison to how they feel about their third party. Please give me an accurate reflection. For those, you're welcome, babe. Isn't it the 5th there now? You're like a whole day ahead of us practically. Am I wrong? Almost. Show me in comparison No, it's still March 4th. Okay. Show me in comparison how their person of interest feels about them to their third party. So the first row for number 1 is how they feel about them. Thank you to all my guides, guardians, ancestors, angels, and saints, my God, and my goddess. Number 1. Okay. So how they feel about you. Okay. So those who pick number 1, the person of interest is very inconsistent when it comes to you. They also may feel like you're a little bit bossy, and or controlling, domineering. Also, like I said, they feel inconsistent, but they do have some emotion for you, and they also feel like there's either some generosity, like you are generous with your time or with your money. Like there's an unequal give and take. So they acknowledge that there may be some generosity. You may be generous with them, or they may feel like they're too generous with you. The cards, this is for a broad spectrum, so it could go either way. But be careful. This person may feel like you're a little more domineering in comparison to their third party. Okay, so that's how they feel about you. Now the other person, Spirit, you can show me those who pick number 1, how they feel about. Ooh, that's left out. Okay. All right. So not good. So those of you who pick number 1, unfortunately, they feel like there's an unequal give and take between the two of you, which may not be a bad thing for them if you're the one being generous, if you're the one like paying for stuff all the time, if you're the one giving them more effort than they are. But others of you, they may feel like they gave more effort than you. Also, there's a very inconsistent energy, so they may have been real passionate about you at one point, but they're kind of on the fence. Another thing, they may feel like you tried to take control of them or be a little too bossy or domineering. They also, I forgot this, they also may feel like you're a bit of like withdrawn. Like they feel like, when they take you out in public, you don't really want to go out a lot, or you may be very withdrawn around other people. Now with the other person, it looks like they're very happy with this person. They've actually, they have a lot of emotional fulfillment with this person. They also they may have been picturing like a future marriage with this person. Also, they looked at the other party as being very maternal or motherly. So yeah. They also feel like they're a little bit like, okay, they feel victorious with the other person as in comparison to you. Sorry. Okay. Number 2. Those who picked number 2. Oh yeah. Sorry, I forgot to answer your question. That's what I was answering. Yeah. That sounds crazy saying it. But yeah, it does mean that. Exactly, Joseph. Look at Joseph. Yes, that's exactly what it means. Maybe work being done on the other person. Sorry, something made me skip right over that. Number 2, Spirit, please show me, for those who picked the number 2, how their person of interest feels about them and in comparison to a third party. I'm going to shuffle 3 more times. 1, please put them in the right order. 2, and 3. This is for those who picked number 2 and how their person of interest feels about them. Okay. So those of you who picked number 2, it looks like they feel as though They see happiness with you. The sun shines down upon you. Ooh, they have a lot of love for you. And they also feel a very strong sexual chemistry with you. The only thing is they may be a little bit secretive with you and may keep things from you, but so there's a little bit of deception. They may feel like they have to keep things from you or lie to you about certain things, keep hidden information. But for those who pick number 2, there's love and happiness with you. Now, for a third party, how people that pick number 2, how they feel about a third party, the third party, the other male or female. Show me what. Ooh, okay. So basically, they feel stuck and bound with the other person. They feel trapped. Also, but they see some sort of stability with the third party. Also, very unsure. A lot of uncertainty when it comes to a third party in comparison to you. Now, if there is no third party, y'all, you could just take out the third party part and just focus on how they feel about you and you only. So you don't have to have a third party. Just take that part out, okay? So basically, if you pick number 2 and the person is dealing with you and the third party, or how they felt about you when they were with you as compared to now, if they're with the third party, they actually have a lot of love for you, a lot of sexual attraction to you, and they felt happy with you. The sun was shining down upon them, the Lover's card and the Sun card. But they felt like they may have to have kept secrets from you, kept things hidden. Now with the third party, they're not sure about this person. They have to come to a crossroads about this person. They have a hard time figuring out exactly what they want, and they feel trapped. If they are dealing with that person, they feel stuck for whatever reason. This could be because the other person, they see some sort of stability with them, like financial stability or things of that nature. Hey, Melanie. Okay. So, number 3. Spirits, please show me, for those watching this now and or later on, please show me how their person of interest feels about them. We'll start with just them in comparison to a third party. Number 3, how does their person of interest feel about them? I'm going to shuffle 3 more times. 1. Please put them in the right order. 2. 3. Okay. So those of you who picked number 3, it looks like there's some overall dissatisfaction for those who picked the number 3. Okay. Like a missed opportunity, or I hate to say this, boredom. Some of you, or those of you who picked the number 3, your person of interest may be feeling, or you may be trying to give your love to that person, and they're not really reciprocating it at this time. They're not really looking up to grab it. Also, they're kind of juggling, okay? At the same time, even though there's like a missed opportunity here, they're kind of juggling with the notion of whether or not this is over. I'm just going to be honest with you. Some of them feel like there's like a vicious cycle, and basically they see that this is coming to a completion. Okay, right now, this just could be temporary, folks, so okay. So the other party, tell me, those who pick number 3, how their person of interest feels about the other party. Thank you so much, Spirit, for all your guidance, all your accuracy, and all the information that you give. I'm going to shuffle 2 more times. 1, please put them in the right order. 2. All right. Okay. So at least, all right. So those of you who picked number 3, it doesn't look like they're completely happy with their other person either. Some of them may feel that this is a toxic situation, and that this other person is very toxic. Okay. Also, they may feel like the other person is codependent, or they actually may feel codependent on them. Some of them may be thinking that there's an unhealthy obsession or addiction. Okay, so very few of you, not all of you, but some of you, your person of interest is dealing with an someone who has a drinking problem or drugs, or they just feel like they have a codependent nature, toxic nature. Okay. Okay, and they feel they're actually considering walking away from this person. So there's a lot of outpouring of emotion, but they have duplicate affection. So, like with you, they were still juggling whether or not the idea of whether or not they still wanted to deal with you, and but I don't feel like they're 100% ready to let you go. But this person, they feel like it's a toxic energy, and there's a dual affection. So they still have feelings for you, okay, but they feel like this person is maybe toxic, but they're still giving them emotion, but at some point they feel like they want to walk away. Hey, Crystal. Okay. Thanks, Adam. All right, so number 4. Amber, I always make you cry. I'm sorry. Hey, Anchor. Is that my Anchor, or is that a different one? I know an Anchor. Okay. You're welcome, JoJo. All right, so those who pick number 4. All right, tell me how they feel about. Okay, so for those who pick the number 4, show me how their person of interest feels about them. Okay. All right, so basically, the person feels like they can play you. Those who pick number 4, they do see happiness with you. They have pictured a future with you. Okay, and they do have a lot of love for you. But obviously, most of you pick number 4. There is a third party, and a lot of them are dishonest with you. Feel like they can play you. Either that, or it's possible that they think you're dishonest and they think you're the player, liar, cheat. But wherever it fits, if it doesn't apply, let it fly, and whatever. They also feel like, now, if this is an ex, they actually are hopeful that they will, one day resurrect the relationship from the dead. And if you are in the relationship with the person, your relationship may have come close to ending, but they actually want to work it out with you and try to maintain that relationship. Like I said, they have a lot of emotional fulfillment. There's a lot of love here. They picture the future with you. They actually see stability with you, and also, but the only thing is, they feel like they can lie to you or deceive you. So, how they feel about the third party, number 4. Number 4, how they feel about the third party as compared to those who are watching this and those who hit the number 4. Okay. So those of you who pick number 4, basically their dissatisfaction with the third party. Okay, not satisfied. They feel it's toxic. But there's also some sort of disillusionment or a feeling of deception, and they want to walk away from number 4. So they really, it seems like if those of you who pick number 4, if there is even a third party, they're not trying to really fuck with them anymore. They want to walk away. They see them as toxic, and they're not trying to really take their love or give them love. They actually have a lot of love for you. So good job, number 4. Number 5. Number 5. Number 5. Hey, Charlene. Show me, for those who picked the number 5, give me a reflection of how their person of interest feels about them in comparison to a third party. Number 5. I'm going to shuffle 5 more times. Please put them in the right order. 1. Oops, so far so good. 2. So far a lot of love. 3. 4. And 5. Okay. So basically, number 5, there's a lot of love here, okay? They want to give you their love, offer of love, okay? And they're also, some of them are holding back from you a little bit. They're holding back maybe their feelings or emotion, but there is a lot of love. Those of you who pick number 5, a lot of you may be dealing with somebody who's just pulling back, maybe going within to themselves. Maybe there may even be like a break if you're not together no more. There may be a break of communication. If you are together, they may not just be like opening up to you. Like I said, they're holding back. A lot of them, some of you are married or picturing a marriage. A lot of you that picked the number 5, this person has actually pictured like marriage, future, living together, kids, dogs, the whole 9 fucking yards. And look, shadow, it's another. Okay, there may be slightly dissatisfaction. There may be something that they may get irritated with you about, or just not fully 100% satisfied with. But for the most part, they love you. They want to give their love. A lot of the time, they're thinking about the past and the way things used to be with you, and they may just want that to be again. Okay, so like I said, they may be holding back their emotions. They may not be giving you the type of emotion that you want out of them, but they do love you. They do see a future with you. They're just, maybe some of them are going through something right now emotionally. Also, they see you as a bit chaotic and argumentative at times, but pretty much all good. Okay. All right. Number 5. How does this person, those who pick the number 5, how does their partners feel about the third party? So remember, y'all, if there is no third party, just skip this part. This part don't belong for you. So both you guys could all get something out of this. On point. Okay, good. Number 5. How does their person of interest feel about the third party in comparison to them? Okay, here's the problem. If there is a third party, y'all, that is crazy. They actually pulled almost exactly the same cards as I pulled for you. So basically, they pictured a future with them as well, and they're holding back from them as well, and they feel like there's a lot of chaotic energy, a lot of arguments, that sort of thing. So somebody, like, literally, if your man has a third party or another person, they're totally exact, like literally the exact. I shuffled. You guys see me shuffle. How in the absolute fuck? But the only difference is they're lying to this person. If there's a third party, they have pretty much all the same feelings for them as they do for you, except for they're lying to them. They're not honest with them. They're holding back from them. They picture a future with them. But this is going to end eventually. That's another difference. So I had to pull one more, like, to separate the two. So basically, oh, and let me rephrase. So they may feel like they're split, like really split, like very confused because they feel about you what they feel about her. The only difference is they're either lying to her or about her to you. So there's some deception basically when it comes to this person, the third party. Those of you who pick number 5, there's a third party. He does have the same, almost identical, like literally identical, same fucking cards that I pulled for you, I pulled for them, except for there's lies surrounding this third party. So they're either lying to this person or they're lying about this person to you, like how they feel about this person to you. But it will end. And like I said, if you don't have a third party, then this part doesn't apply. Just take the first half of how they feel about you. And so, wow. You're welcome, baby. So, yeah. Oh, okay. And I didn't see this one. All right. So these are the only 2 different cards. The rest are exactly the same. Exactly the fucking same. Holding back, picture the future with, argumentative, but the only difference in this one too, this is deception. They're lying to this person about you, or they're lying about this person to you. It could go either way because it's for a lot of people. So, hey, Patrice. Hey, baby. You're welcome. All right, y'all. Did it resonate for y'all? Oh, and some of you it is his ex because it's someone from the past. Yes. Some of you it is his ex. Thinking about the past. Yep. 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 It resonated? Okay, great. You're welcome. Okay. All right, y'all. I love you guys. Anchor said, your thug personality stole my heart. I love you. Josephine, it shouldn't, though. It wasn't even bad, really, Josephine. I think, it wasn't even bad, sweetie. It really wasn't. Like, I gotta look back because, like I said, when I read, I get into a whole different state. So sometimes I'll just be reading on autopilot. I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying. It's like when you read a book and you're reading the words out loud, but you're not processing what the fuck you're saying. That's how I read sometimes because I go in like a whole different state of consciousness. But from what I can remember of that number, I don't think it was even bad. Monica, boo, I need to call you. We need to chit chat. We need to talk. We need to talk. Yes. Love is free, so love as much as you can. Ooh, I love that. Yes, Adam. I love that. Anyway, y'all, you're welcome. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Please thumbs up me. It really helps me. And email me. Like, I'm not talking about talk on the phone. I'm talking about email. I don't have time to be on the phone. Like, that's why I have an assistant to pay him to answer my messages because I can't be stuck on the phone. Like, I just can't. Who, Shruti? Already did what? You're welcome. Shruti, I respond. Oh, you did? Oh, okay. I thought you meant email. I'm like, I responded to you, boo. Thank you, y'all. I love you guys so much. Please like and subscribe. Anchor, I'm sure. So yeah, email me, B, and I love you more. I love you guys. Please like and subscribe. Love and light. Toodles, bitch.